hell going on with the microphone?
What, you can't hear me?
I hear you now. I don't know what was going on earlier.
Yeah, see, we playing Marvel Rivals, but we are not rivals. I'm at the edge of the pool, but I'm no diver.
That doesn't
I'm
rhyme.
catching flights. Catch me at a rival.
Catch it right. Today.
Tomorrow.
Marvel Rivals. We are going to be doing a tier list on Marvel Rivals characters. We haven't done a tier list in a good long time. So, yeah, we're going to be doing we're going to be doing a Marvel Rivals tier list. Obviously, we can't define everybody based on the same metric system because not everybody's a part of the same class. But we can judge them on their own individual classes and how well they, handle. Now, I think that's the biggest disclaimer to put out there is that our playstyle obviously is different from a lot of other people's playstyles. Tier list wise, we have MVP as the S tier, just so y'all understand. MVP is S tier. SVP is A tier. 0 and 0, which basically means like if you had 0 kills and 0 deaths, that's about as mid as it gets. GG no heals. Basically, like you were there. You were there to be a meat shield and nothing more. And AFK, pretty self-explanatory. Basically useless. A bot would have been better. Okay, starting us off hot and crispy, Adam Warlock.
He's AFK. I've tried Warlock.
Okay?
I've tried him. He's terrible.
I don't know about AFK.
You ain't never even used him.
I have multiple times, in fact. And first off, Adam Warlock, he has the best. He actually can heal you like in one setting. He can heal you the most versus any other healer in the game. Can? Yeah. Other people, their heals don't give you like as much health. It's more like the rapid fire of it. Adam Warlock, he only has he's like a cannon of health. Like he'll shoot you maybe like once and you get healed up like a little bit.
That sounds bad to me.
I mean, I think it's like, you're substituting rapid fire.
I'd rather have sustained healing than one big burst of healing and then nothing.
I mean, and that is fair. And I'm not saying that that's like the absolute best, but wait, his heals are on a cooldown. Like he can fully heal a tank in 2 seconds. Yeah, I don't use him, but people who do think he's goated. And the fact that he can bring people back, bring like a whole squad back to life, after they're all wiped out. I mean,
But how often does that happen?
It happens quite often. Like I hear the born again. I hear that shit all the time.
And he doesn't even bring you back with full health.
Yeah.
Like you just die again.
He's a shittier version of Mercy. I mean, I'm not gonna give him
Mercy. She would be.
I'm not gonna give him an insane amount of credit, but I have because the game literally forces you to play like it's everyone, once in a while. When I have had to use Adam, I like the idea that you shoot one person with a healing thing, and he'll and that health spurts off into other people that are kind of in the area. That's kind of helpful. But
that is kind of helpful.
But against compared to other healers, he is definitely on the lower tier for sure. So if anything, I'll start off with 0-0, but he's Dan said definitely above 0-0. So you think he's above mid tier? I think mid tier is I'm gonna put him at mid for now. And then maybe we'll eventually decide that
we shall see if he remains there.
Yeah. There's always a median with all of these of Okay, this is you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. High mid tier, low high tier. Fair enough, Dan. You know, that's why I like this, because you know we got different opinions. We got to meet in the middle of these. Anyways,
Yeah.
next up,
Well, AFK. Let's move on.
we gotta talk about it a little bit here.
The worst character in the goddamn game.
Black Panther.
How they did
it
my
is
boy wrong.
it is insulting that we have to put this man here, but
ridiculous.
I have no
Twitch. They can say fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Weird. But. Yeah, I have no redeeming qualities for Black Panther. I feel like Black Panther, even when it comes to like learning how to use him, you either really know how to use him or you really don't, you know? And unless anybody in the comments can like change our minds about this, bro sucks, you know? Like, I feel like he needs more spears. I feel like he just needs a whole bunch of buffs.
He needs more.
And even his like maneuverability, like he's way too zip zap zoppy, just all over the place.
I feel like what they should do with him is make him a fast tank.
Yeah.
Like like ditch the whole DPS part of him.
Yeah.
Make him just a very maneuverable tank.
Yeah. A maneuverable tank with less shields but more agility. I think that would work really well. He could be like he should be what like Wolverine should be, you know, but where Wolverine outputs damage, he's like more of a shield-based guy. Which is also wild how
suit. It's meant to absorb.
Which is also wild how Wolverine actually handles better than him. Like that makes no sense. His armor negates kinetic energy, but he dies quick as he does. And unless you have someone tagged with that hyper spear thing, he's not doing much of any damage. I've rarely died from Black Panthers.
It's bad out here.
Yeah, they fix that. Fix that. Anyways, next up we have the good old boy,
Captain America. Man, let me tell
Captain
you,
Capitalism.
Ham with Captain America. I be out there with my shield, whooping ass. Can't nobody kill me. I assemble. And I still don't know what that ultimate does. But
okay. I mean, I'll be honest. Amongst all the DPS, he's like the one. Well, nah.
Well, he's a tank.
Amongst all the tanks, he's like the second least one that I've used. I'll be honest, and
he's been one of the most I've been using.
Wow.
Like, try him out. He's incredible.
Okay, Dan Man says. Okay, so two people saying mid tier here. Same as Warloc. Though, same as Warlock, those that know how to use him, he's a dive tank. Interesting. Okay. D, where do you put him at?
I say he's SVP.
Okay. And I haven't had a real chance to like use him to the point where like I think he's like goated, you know, like you do, D. I'll put him above Adam Warlock for now. You know, and you know, because since he's the first tank we have here, you know, this is setting the precedent. We'll see how it goes. As a grandmaster perspective, I only came across 2 out of 100 caps that have been good. Yeah. That's kind of fair.
That's crazy.
That's kind of fair, and I'm glad you are here to at least give us some more insight on that, A Steve, because you know you've seen it from a more competitive standpoint, in fact. But on that note, I mean, here we are.
MVP.
Yep, Cloak and Dagger.
You heal.
Yep.
You heal yourself. They can't kill you.
Mm-hmm.
You hurt them. You shroud them in darkness. There's no room.
It's 2
for
characters in one. two,
Yeah.
like, and you have like an unlimited switching mechanic. Wish to join y'all. I just got home. Gonna be here listening to you though. All good, man.
Yeah, we probably should have done this with you.
Well, yeah, I mean, like
Okay.
we did try to hit him up, but you know, folks is busy. We completely understand, bro. But for this one, I actually don't mind putting this one at MVP 2 because I was somebody who like I had no I honestly
kept avoiding them.
Yeah, well, but
For
because
some
like,
reason.
but it was also just because I wasn't like I picked them up once and I was like, I can't play as these people. Like I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. And then I think after I just played more and more of just the game in general, it, you know what I'm saying, it really started to pick up for me. And then I understood like why Cloak and Dagger are like actually really
for
good.
me, it was easy because they're basically just Moira from Overwatch.
Yeah.
Which was my main.
Mm-hmm.
But they're actually better than Moira. So
yeah. I mean, the only thing that like makes me a little about them is their ult. Their ult is terrible.
Their ult, well, it's terrible on its own, but it's good for like pushing enemies out of a zone.
Yeah,
which I've come to to find out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but I would say amongst the healers, they're definitely in like the higher end. So, you know, I'll give them that MVP status. Docter Strange.
This is a love-hate relationship with Doctor Strange.
This here is my boy right here. Now,
yeah, I know.
Now, here's the thing, though. I understand he's definitely one of those ones where if you don't understand how to use him, he's not going to be very good. So, I think because it is hard to like make him useful, you know, amongst like the regular common person, he's not MVP.
Yeah, I feel like he just doesn't have enough. Like, yeah, he shoots he has his regular attack, and then he has the release the darkness.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Well,
like all the reason other stuff is utility.
But I would say that
fine,
like
but
the thing is though is that like his open portal situation, that is actually quite the game changer. I mean, they had to nerf it by quite a bit when people were like using it as like kind of a cheat code and like getting people out. I mean, but also you can do a lot of really cool combinations with that.
Yeah, I mean, we've done our Scarlett Witch.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done our combinations. Honestly, SVP, I love it when I have a Strange in my team. Majority of them are superior. I love, I'm like,
the shield is very strong.
Mm-hmm. The shield is very strong, and it can block like almost every ult. You know what I'm saying? And I
just wish he had just one more attack.
Yeah.
Just one more thing.
Yeah, I do think that like there's certainly more things that they could do to buff him because I think he does need a buff. But I also think that like the right Doctor Strange, chef's kiss. Okay. Next up, we got I am Groot.
This is all y'all. I've never touched this character.
Yeah.
I have yet to use Groot.
Okay. I've used Groot and I did not have a great time. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Like I know that
he does a thing with the cape, maybe pulling him away from a near-death situation. Yeah, like just one more thing for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and they probably thought that like the team ups would be kind of the extra incentive, but I mean, no, it's not enough. Yeah. But with Groot though, like I said, I did not have a great time using Groot. Like I mean, his team ups aren't that great, like at all, in my opinion.
They just get to ride on him.
Yeah, they get to ride
Like
on him.
that's
Like I don't think that has not been very useful. If anything, it's been actually the opposite, because a lot of the time I end up getting if I was like Rocket Raccoon, I would end up dying alongside Groot than like when it would have been better that I'm actually like somewhere further back or further away.
Because his wall heals and damage him. Yeah, so I will say,
yeah,
I
those
haven't ever
walls
used
can be
Groot.
annoying. I will give you
I
that.
haven't ever used Groot, but fighting against him is annoying as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him that.
Yeah, his walls heal him and damage others. Yeah, like I've seen that, but man, like even in those moments, it's still way too easy to kill him, because people knock those walls down pretty quickly, even the stronger ones. So I think mid is like, I mean, even mid's kind of pushing it.
I say
but
GG no heals, honestly.
yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, Dan. Yeah, and his ult also kicks off the people riding on his shoulder. Yeah. He's also good at blocking healers from the team. Like I don't think he's like the worst one, but
Yeah, like there's gonna definitely be people under him.
Yeah. But man, like he's pressing his luck, in my opinion, you know. He's one of the ones where like an average Joe cannot be a good Groot, you know. Which I think that's almost kind of my baseline. It's like, if you can like just pick up Groot and be good, or if you can just pick up this character and be good at it, and be good at like whatever your role is, that's kind of what puts him at a high tier to me. Okay, next up we have this annoying a-hole.
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
This is another person I have a love-hate relationship with.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I can really cook with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes I'm just getting my ass beat left and right.
Yep.
Like, it's GG no heals, damn.
Is it for playing him or for going against him, Dan? That's what I want to know. Because if it's for playing as him... Oh, he said both. Okay, interesting. Because...
For me, he's, like, right where he belongs for me.
First off, I do think that they gave... You know how, like, a lot of people, like, compared to their comic lore accurate versions of themselves, they've gotten like kind of a dumbed down version. They have buffed Hawkeye by so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that Hawkeye should not be able to one-shot Scarlett Witch or Wolverine or Iron Man. Like, that makes no sense. Or Hulk even, you know? But you know, but yeah, I mean, I think the only thing Hawkeye legitimately has going for him is the fact that, like, you literally can literally headshot somebody one tap.
You can, like, wipe out a team.
Yeah. You know,
it's crazy how strong those bow arrows are.
Yeah. Those bows are extremely strong. And he does, like...
And
go ahead.
On our ultimate tier list, we gave him shit.
Yeah, his ult's not great.
Was so wrong on that. Was so wrong.
Yeah,
I finally learned how to use his ultimate.
You've been beating ass with it.
Yeah, his ultimate is actually crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, especially if you can like one tap people and hit their echoes.
Yeah.
Hawkeye is a bit better than Cap. Well,
better than Cap.
But you know what? That. It's also because they're not in the same class, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we'd be measuring them on like kind of differently. That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think like you'll see what we mean. I love D's reaction. He's like, no.
I like them both. I like them both.
he heard you talking shit, but y'all didn't hear his arrows flying through the sky.
Yeah.
All right. Next up we have Hela. Now
Another character I've never touched, so this is all you.
Okay, you actually should play Hela because Hela is a lot of fun.
Okay.
Like
what class is she? I don't even know.
she's DPS.
Okay.
Now I don't like the fact that her like little transformation bird thing, where she like she transforms and like flies. It's so like that thing is like so quick. Like I think it needs to be like maybe 2 extra seconds faster, and that bird needs to be like maneuverable.
2 seconds is a long time.
I mean, but I think
2 seconds is a long time.
But the fact that she can only turn into that bird for like 3 seconds, and that's like it's barely anything. Anyone who's used Hela, like, yeah, that bird is kind of janky, because like you transform into it to like escape a situation, but you might as well have just ran, because like because like you just turn to a bird and you just right here. That's the only difference.
As much pain I heard Hela has been towards others, I've never had a problem with her.
Yeah.
I've had a problem with her ultimate, but yeah, if I'm just facing her, she's not doing much.
Well, honestly, Hela is kind of like a long distance. Like, she's not somebody you want to see directly in the thick of it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how Moon Knight is. She'll be like kind of on the offskirts, and the fact that when if you have Thor or Loki on your team, they can get rezzed if she kills someone. And 2,
I never knew that.
Yeah, there's that, and every kill she gets activates an explosion where if people are around her, they get damaged by it.
I've never known.
Yeah. Now, I will say that I don't think a lot of people are like actively great with her, and because of that, that's probably why you don't see that too often. As much pain as I heard Hela can be. Oh yeah, her team up with Thor and Loki is overkill. Yeah, the fact that she gets the final hit on an enemy can revive. Yeah, like that is kind of busted.
Crazy. I never knew that.
That's why I say you should actually play as Hela. I think you
show that like people aren't really using her. I guess.
Like for me, she's like Moon Knight for me. Moon Knight's my main for those that don't know, but for me, she's like Moon Knight, but like not as good. She's Moon Knight, but not as good, not as busted. But I think personally, like, I actually would put her at kind of SVP territory, because she has a lot of hacks. It's just like there is a legitimate skill issue involved with it too, like.
I mean, yeah, I left it up to you. So
yeah,
you say
I mean, well, you know what? Well, all right, we're gonna put it at high mid. I
mean, again, I've never played it, so
I know. I see A. Steven sweating down there. He's like, I'll put it at high mid, because I do think she's better than Hawkeye, like actively, but in any case, now let's get into my actual favorite Marvel character. He up there. Bruce Banner.
AFK.
Whoa,
that's crazy talk.
That's crazy. Dan, did you watch our video? Did you watch our tank video on Hulk?
Y'all out there not using Hulk right. That's the issue.
Because I promise you, Hulk is Hulk is dope. He is nasty,
But I will say, since that video has come out, there has been a take that came out that has usurped Hulk for me. But we'll get into that.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Actually, it's not even there. But
I mean, I think I can add them. Johnny Storm isn't here either, but we'll add them.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah. But Hulk,
Hulk still goes hard.
Yeah.
I still
Hulk
use
goes
Hulk
hard.
a lot.
like, I
The
think
team
that
up with Namor is all he's got.
I don't think so. I mean, that Namor
Like,
team
he
up.
can freeze the enemies. He can shield yourself and the full team.
Yeah.
And then you just beat the shit out of people.
Yeah. And he has 3 different modes, 3 different health bars. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Is it
if
the
you
chunky move they do or the thigh jiggle physics?
kind of all of the above. like Hulk's ability basically, well, first off, as Bruce Banner, like, you can get hit all the way to the end and then transform into the Hulk, have a whole second piece of health that's actually more
you're
durable.
Literally a boss battle when you're playing as Hulk.
You know? And unlike the Thing where he has to lock onto somebody to jump away, which there's a part of me that does not like that. Like, you have to look around to find somebody and jump away. Which, I'm sorry, y'all. The Thing's, like, animation cracks me up every time. Because you'll just be regularly shooting, and imagine some big-ass rock come towards you.
What the hell did you
It's like, get off me. Big-ass rock. But, no, with the Hulk, though, he can just jump anywhere he wants to, you know?
He has a lot in his kit. And
he has a lot in his kit, you know?
Useful.
Now,
he even has a projectile for no reason.
Yeah, I don't, cause I think I literally looked it up in Chat GPT asking, does Hulk have an actual projectile? Like from the comics, and it was like, no. Like, that's something that the developers made up completely. So I am gonna put him.
Like, why does he have that? Makes no sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes no sense, but I do think he actually is
SVP.
He's an SVP. If you know how to use Hulk, he nasty with it.
Give that to Strange? Yeah. Again, Strange could use anything.
Yeah. I mean, Strange literally has the ability his power is magic. Like, that should be like an unlimited supply of anything you want to give him.
All he do is shoot little pew pews.
Yeah. But yeah, Hulk is definitely SVP. It's a hot topic if he's like better than Strange.
Better than, is he?
Better than Strange.
I would put him better than Strange.
I know you would.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. I gotta think about it. Because, like, I like Strange, but I also don't know if I have a combat for Hulk. Because I don't really use Hulk like I use Strange, you know? And the fact that I don't know. We'll think about it. All right. Next up, we have...
Okay.
This busted-ass character.
So,
busted.
I'm a little bit biased.
This busted ass DPS. This busted ass DPS character that is not nearly this strong in any other media.
Technically he is, they just don't use him correctly. The Iron Fist is busted.
Out here he's literally flying in the air with kicks and punches. Thought of that. I'm just gonna kick and punch my way through the air. What the hell? Could you imagine Superman flying, but instead of doing like this, he's just get that.
I mean, but yeah, clearly I love Iron Fist. This is my favorite character in the game.
Hey, Steve said, I hate him, but he is MVP. Yeah.
He's a nightmare if you're a healer.
Yeah.
Yep. And if y'all watch my YouTube video, that's exactly how I use him.
Yeah. I
use him to be a nuisance.
Yeah. He is ridiculous. But
and then I just go and heal myself.
Yeah.
Which that's the busted part.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all talking about like him going after the healers is busted. No. He could get in the fight and then just heal himself 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
And he has a move that's literally just his ultimate.
Yeah.
That's just in a lighter version.
Yeah. I mean, and even when I used like Iron Fist, at first I didn't quite understand how to use him, and then like with a little bit of practice, I was like, okay, I understand his appeal. And then I understood how he was actively busted, because like you really can just punch and kick your way all the way up to Iron Man and Scarlett Witch and everybody who's flying. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm up here now. Ding, 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 ding. You know. But speaking of which, next up we have the Iron Daddy himself, Maximum.
So this is someone again I've never used. And
I've only used him in training. I've never actually used him in a real fight. So
you've never used him.
Yeah, like because I like other flyers more. You know, there's other people who fly that I think I just like more and are better. But I will say fighting against Iron Man is annoying as hell. Like I do think
he's a mosquito up there.
Yeah, like I do think he is. Namor destroys him. I will say that
I agree. But for me he's mid as well.
Yeah, like I think his maximum pulse is pretty busted. Like you know,
and like that laser move, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he's not doing much.
I mean, like, I will say I think he does have some slightly better maneuvering flying versus the Human Torch. Surprisingly. Surprisingly, he has better maneuvering than Human Torch. But, like, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, though, I do think that, like, I actually do think that more likely than not, Storm, Human Torch, they probably would beat his ass. You know, like, in like a 1v1 type situation. Yeah. I don't think they're touching. I don't think he's touching them. With the amount of buffs and things that they have. So yeah, that's, you know, y'all let us know if y'all don't think so. But at least when it comes to the DPSs though, where would you put Iron Man compared to like in the mid tier? Do you think he's like above Hawkeye?
I think he's right where he is, because I think Hawkeye takes care of Iron Man, honestly.
That's kind of true. With a well-placed arrow?
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. Now we got
this annoying little fucker.
We got Mr. Jeff.
He's somewhere MVP or SVP. Cause god damn, I hate this shark.
I can't, like, this dude is so annoying on so many levels, but you really can like do some work with Jeff if you know how to use him, you know. I will say that they have
MVP.
Here's the thing. He is cute. We get that. We all know he's a cute little boy. That sounds kind of weird, but we all know he's a cute guy. But ain't no way in hell I'm gonna
the second fastest behind Adam.
Yeah. I mean, at the current stasis of the game, the fact that he is able to just like swim underneath anything,
swim and heal
like
unlimitedly,
you know.
And he's a DPS.
Like he is quite the stacked healer.
You know what I want? This is a little bit off topic.
That's okay.
But because they're like in the same vein, Jeff the Shark and Squirrel Girl should have a team up.
I actually could see that.
They both use cartoon physics.
Yeah. Oddly enough, D, I think I actually did see a video of one of the team ups that is coming, and guess who his team up is with?
Wait, who? Whose team up is with?
Jeff.
Oh, he has a new one.
Yeah,
Is it with Ultron?
I saw a video of some new team ups that
It's
are going
solo
to
the whole
be.
team, and this ultimate is the fastest moving in the game. Yeah,
It's annoying as hell,
like
you know.
that ultimate is busted.
And that ultimate has trolled so many people. Like I've seen really pissed off Jeff swallow their own team and kill everyone, you know, which is just annoying as hell.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it's annoying as hell. But
Um,
uh,
but yeah, he has a team up with Ultron.
no, he has a team up
Oh,
with
okay.
Storm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Literally a Sharknado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which
crazy.
it actually low-key looks funny as hell. I cannot wait to pull that off. It might actually make me play as Jeff. But he's also getting nerfed now to where
But
like
I hope that doesn't take away any of her team ups.
I think they will. I think these team ups are like all temporary, you know. Which sucks because the Human Torch and Storm one goes so hard.
What the fuck?
I know. I hate that too. But I think that also opens possibilities because that means like, what if like we get an Iron Man and Storm like team up where it's like a Unity Beam tornado, like that shit would go hard. But anyways, you know, it feels like Marvel Ultimate Alliance low key. Like we're getting from one team up to the next It's like that's kind of sick. But in any case, yeah, like purely out of annoyance, I'm putting him an MVP. But he'll get the SVP, sure.
Imagine you got a Storm, Johnny, and Jeff team up.
Ooh,
hell
a fired Sharknado? That sounds like a movie.
That's what they need.
Yeah, that would Loki go hard. Okay, next up, Loki. Next up, we have
Marvel fan,
Loki.
The ideas they can do is not only entertaining but a dream.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish we could just start petitioning like, put this in the game. Where's Miles Morales? But
puny god tier. Okay, Loki. Another love-hate for me.
Yeah, cause here's the thing, y'all. We have I know we keep plugging our YouTube channel, but we did which we need to do more of these because I did really enjoy it. But we did a custom match 1v1 Loki versus Black Widow. I would say it's kind of proven that they're like the worst. They're kind of the worst of their fields. But
Loki is 0-0, but that's my playstyle.
Okay. Cause honestly, I don't think Loki's that great of a healer. Like he can drop he drops those he can drop those like little duplicate things. But to me,
thank you, Dan the Man.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. But to me, those duplicates do barely anything. Like it'd be different if they like ran around.
But like the ability to switch between them is pretty good.
The ability to switch between them is decent, and I do like the idea that like those duplicates can also they can target a specific whoever Loki is shooting at, they shoot at. It's kind of similar to Namor's, but it's more like manual than it is like auto. Which I kind of don't. I like the idea that like I'd rather you be able to just set up an auto turret and it just shoots at whoever. But thing is, I don't get a lot of Loki heals. You know, I don't get a lot of Loki healers. You know, I do hate how it doesn't have an auto feature. Yeah, like the fact that it doesn't have an auto feature, I don't understand that because Loki's actual ability should be able to like. It should be auto. Also, like, the thing that gives him a bonus or a plus is the fact that like if you stand in his like little circle area, you are immune. You're like immune from damage, like completely. And you know it doesn't last long, but it could legitimately be helpful and save you.
It could change a time.
You know. And I will say that I don't think he has a great ult, but man, the fact that he can, like if someone uses it the right
taking
way,
anyone's ult,
yeah.
that's great.
It is great. Like I do like that you can't take anyone's power, but I also feel like it's a double-edged sword because you take the wrong person's power, you kind of cooked, you know.
I mean, how you gonna take the wrong person's power though?
I think it's pretty easy to if you're in like a if like let's say everybody's using their ults at one time, you know, and you're like, oh, I have to make sure that I'm next to this person and that I'm targeting them so that like I can get them. What if they, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you can easily mistakenly take someone else's power. But I mean also, you know, I don't use Loki enough to like really know, but I just don't think compared to the other healers he's great. At least at healing, especially in healing. You know, he can do a lot of other stuff, and that's great, you know. But I think I'm gonna put him at GG no heals.
Yeah, quite literally.
Yeah. Like, I think he actually does better offensively than he does as a healer, you know.
Yeah.
Like I mean, and the fact that he can turn invisible and like, you know, like that's all. Yeah, it's like you're doing everything but healing. I was like, what's extra shit? Like, why are you a healer? Why are you even here?
Strategists,
you know.
So
yeah,
I guess we keep putting the healer tag on them, but they're not healers. They're strategists.
Yeah, they're strategists. But they all have healing abilities. That's the point. But anyways, next up we have Luna.
Now I've been cooking
the dancing, the lady who likes to dance and do concerts mid battle. You know, everybody else shooting each other in the head and bleeding to death, and she's just like,
hey.
She's doing it like this too. While you dead on the ground.
You're like, damn, I wish I could have healed you. But
first off,
been cooking with Luna lately.
I honestly will say that I do think she is, like she actually is a healer in pretty much every sense of the word. Like she is nasty. She can freeze you. Her mobility is really good. And yeah, I mean her heals.
She can do some damage.
Yeah, and she can do some damage. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like
for me, she's SVP.
Okay. Like, I kind of feel that too. I'm thinking I'm feeling some SVP energy too. Above Jeff though. Above Jeff?
Personally, yeah, but no. Personally, yeah, but in actuality, no,
I was gonna say, because I do think that most people would go with Jeff over Luna. Even though I do think that Luna has a smidget more utilities than Jeff does. I'll give it to Jeff on this one, little mother.
Yeah.
Okay, next up. Oh man, it's gonna be kind of a tough one for me, low key. We got Magik.
We already did Loki. Magik.
We have the child, which I will say that might be like my favorite. She might have one of my favorite MVP endings.
Oh yeah.
That rocker one, yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, that's sick. But Magik.
I do like Magik. I don't use her a lot. Especially these days.
I think she's better than Wolverine.
No, swing a big sword? Why not?
Swing a big sword, leave a demon around and scratch their back. You know? Yep. Then she turns into like
a problem to deal with if you're fighting against her, for sure.
Yeah. If she's targeting you and you alone, you
Yeah.
probably cooked. Like, if she
get this
focuses on
demon
you,
away from me.
yeah, she'll teleport. You know, she will. If she focuses on you only, she could beat your ass. You know, if she
Yeah.
knows what she's doing. You know, so.
Like for me, she's like high 0-0.
I was just about to say
SVP.
that's the only thing. I don't think she's SVP though.
You don't think she's crossed into SVP?
I think she's crossing the SVP, but she is
Okay.
high mid. She is high mid.
I would say so.
You know, although I think with that in mind, I might give her. Do you think? See, right now I'm thinking that Hawkeye might be the. Like, because Hawkeye could still.
We always have our.
Yeah. Hawkeye could probably still one-shot her, though. Like, a good.
But, like, if she's getting in on Hawkeye.
Yeah, like, she beating Hawkeye.
I don't think he could shoot. I don't think he could shoot her.
Mm-hmm.
And she could teleport.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, she can teleport.
I don't think Hawkeye can handle.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Handle Magik.
Okay. Hawkeye can't handle Magik. Okay, next up, ooh, it's time to get into my territory here. We got Mantis.
Never played Mantis.
Feel better fight. You need to start playing to some of these people. Maybe that's what after this.
After you don't play as any of the characters that I play as.
Well, sometimes I do. Like I play as Cloak and Dagger. You know, I've even played some Iron Fist. You know, you got to get some Mantis and some Moon Knight in you. You know, like I said, maybe that's what we'll do when we play Marvel Rivals after this. Is we play some more characters that we don't typically play as.
Sure.
But Mantis, okay. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, y'all. All right, Mantis, like, she is not the best healer. She's good, but it's not heal. Like, for me, she's SVP, but it's not for healing. It's for buffing and getting assists. She can buff so many people, you know, in one go. Like, the healing process is not a lot. She's not the best healer by any means, but the fact that she can give so many people damage buffs. And she can move around. She can move around quite a bit, you know, and she can put people to sleep. She's like straight up assist, you know, straight up assisting people, you know, and she can do some damage, but her biggest asset is getting those assists, you know. And I think she's one of the best assists in the game, you know. Like, I don't pick her when I'm trying to heal people. I pick her when I'm trying to get assists specifically. You know, and I think her also is like it's basically Luna, but kind of not as good. Which is
not as much.
It's not as great, you know. Like, cause Luna, she'll dance the whole game. You know, Mantis will dance for like a couple. Mantis will be around for.
Okay.
Yeah, we are undefeatable. Okay, you know, Luna will be like, "Ooh, let me do a show for you."
Yeah, Luna's ult is actually long.
Yeah, Luna's ult is like 5 minutes, while Mantis is like 5 seconds. But yeah, I think she is what she's supposed to be. You know. Like I think her versatility is what puts her in that next state. On that note, next up we have my boy. Y'all already know where I feel he needs to be at. We got,
take it away.
We have The Moon Haunts You. You what? Hey, Steve, Moon Knight is AFK. How? How, my boy?
Damn.
How?
The shots have been fired. Oh.
Because, Are you kidding me? Moon Knight is like one of the, first off, Moon Knight is one of the easiest people, least amount of skill needed to win, you know? Cause
Is he?
yes, cause for starters, one half of the time, all you need is to hit your opponent. You hit your opponent, his rings bounce off of like everything, you know? Like, and he throws out multiple at a time. So like you hit somebody, it hits them, it bounces back. And with those onks that for some reason some people like actually actively ignore the onks, you know?
Yeah.
Which is dumb.
That's your death.
But
immediately.
But you hit people with those onks, it hits them in the air, stuns them for like a second. You can easily start racking up kills. Like I've
seen.
Yeah. I've racked up like 50, one game I racked up like 50 kills. I mean, I obviously got MVP for that one, but I racked up 50 kills. The most kills I've ever gotten in the game with Moon Knight. I think he is absolutely one of the best DPS in the game, for sure. Now, you have to know that he is also a glass cannon. I don't think he has a lot of health.
If they
find you, you gonna get your ass. You'll get your ass worked.
Small joke, but Moon Knight has recently been a menace. I don't know why, but ever since the season started, every Moon Knight it came across has always wanted a 1v1, and it's always a 50-50.
Yeah, some are good.
Others take no skill.
Yeah.
But he's just been a distracting threat.
Yeah.
I've had my run-ins with Moon Knights, especially in ranked.
Yeah. Like Moon Knight's like some people who know how to play Moon Knight, and especially if you know the map really well, you can mess someone's day up. Especially
that's why I'm just always the distraction.
Yeah.
I'm not chasing MVP, ain't chasing kills. I'm like, let me go find this annoying fucker. Just
well, you know what I do? Here's the thing, y'all. Since that's my main, I know how to fight against him. And almost every single time, all I'm doing, I'm looking up, I'm looking around. You know what I'm saying? I'm being like, let me see where's the moon. On top of that, I ain't even talk about his ult. His ult is one of the best in the game to me too. You know why?
Really?
Yes. Because once he activates it, there's no stopping it. You know, there's no stopping it. And it does a pretty decent amount. It does a pretty decent amount of damage. You know, because if you
feel it's very easy to get out of.
I mean, the thing is it doesn't
it's a small range too.
It does lock you.
Tiny.
Well, that's the thing though.
That's what I just moved to the side. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
the range is so small.
But you know what though?
Step to the left.
But that's the thing though. I feel like a good Moon Knight, if he knows his area and his surrounding, he knows how to zone people out of things. You know, like if it's we need to get the payload across a certain threshold.
It's
you
good,
know,
get people away from an area.
Get people away from an area, and I think that it lasts just long enough to be useful. Like some people's ults only last 2 seconds, you know, and it's barely anything. His when he triggers it,
the moon. Let me just jump to the left.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? And the thing is that's fine. But again, that thing is hitting you, and he could still be targeting you directly after it. He's not locked in an animation while he's doing stuff. Not like how Punisher is, where he says, "Judge, jury, executioner." Now I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's why I just think that you could get kills as Moon Knight and die. You know, you could already be dead and respawning, and you still getting kills off that ult, you know? So I personally, I would put him at, I mean, biasly speaking, he's MVP in my book. But
You can
like,
have that, but I don't agree with the ultimate.
that's okay. And you know what? Like, that's what I'm saying. I still like. I want to give respect to the folks who, you know, probably are like, ah, nah, he ain't that great. So, like, I'm willing to compromise for SVP. And if y'all can give me a maybe mid tier, but I think SVP perfectly.
I wouldn't even let him go down to mid tier.
Okay.
Like that's
Great, because I'm like this man does damage, you know, and having a good Moon Knight on your team is, you know,
and especially if I'm Cloak and Dagger. You know? I mean, it doesn't help me at all, but
I mean, it helps me.
Him.
I mean, well,
everyone
like,
I use helps everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, Iron Fist helps Luna. I don't get shit from that. Cloak and Dagger helps Moon Knight. I don't get shit from that.
Also, you know, oddly enough, I've been Mantis so many times, and I've yet to like really link up with an Adam Warlock. Like, okay, it's like I'll be Mantis, but no one wants to be Adam Warlock. I'm like, well, what's the point then? You know?
Like, I don't get nothing from these team ups.
Yeah.
Even freaking Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, I'm giving everybody buffs.
Mm-hmm.
I get nothing.
CD, you need to open your horizons so you can start getting some buffs. But we gonna work on that. We gonna work on that. Next up, which I feel like I know where A. Steven is going with this one. Namor.
So,
King
this
of the
is
Deep.
another person that I've been using.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot, but I've had to use him recently.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I see why y'all use Namor.
Yeah.
He's kind of crazy.
I don't get to play with Namor enough, but I make Namor an MVP alone.
But people be giving a stain on Namor.
I feel like I haven't used him enough to be able to form a legitimate to form a legitimate opinion about him, at least a good enough one.
But
yeah,
for me, I would say he's SVP.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just the fact, just like his turrets, I guess his octopuses.
Yeah.
Like, he tossed those out. He throws. He tossed those out. He throws the Triton, and then you're just dead.
Yeah.
And you can't do anything about that.
And the fact that he can like jump in the air and float and heal himself. Don't know what power that is, but he got that too. I do give him a slight advantage above like Hela, you know. And Steve, like the fact you're Grandmaster, you got some Grandmasters, so you know, I'll take your word on some of these here. Now I mean,
his ultimate's not great.
Ultimate's not great to me.
It's pretty not to talk
honks a horn and you like trip and fall for a second.
It's like a lesser Moon Knight.
Yeah.
That's his only
Aww. Well. Ugh, I'm wet now. All right.
That's his only drawback, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
That alters. So you want to talk about just stepping to the side?
Yeah. Yeah. Like that whale takes like 10 business days to get to you. But okay.
I mean, it hurts when it hits you, but you know.
Yeah. I mean,
it happens.
Yeah. Okay. Now we have the Master of Magnetism. A man who honestly should be one of the absolute best.
Should be.
Like,
but in this game, he's either AFK or GG no heals.
I'm sorry. I gotta go with AFK, y'all. Thing is, y'all, I've never ran across a Magneto that was good. One, I've never died. Yeah, Steve, I've never died from a Magneto ult.
In this game.
Yeah, I've never died from a Magneto ult. I've tried using him, and Magneto is supposed to be the Sigma of this game. You know, for you Overwatch players. This man First off, his shield only lasts like 2 seconds. His little like shield that he throws out only lasts like 2 seconds. And his ult, kind of garbage.
Yeah.
His ult is Iron Man's ability, but worse. You know?
Yeah. It takes so long.
Yeah. His ult takes so long. It can absorb,
again, the range, it's little.
Yeah. The range is little. And like it's so easily, you can easily dodge it. You know, the range is not that great. And you can easily like kill him while he's charging it too.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah. I'm sorry, A Steve. Unless you got a really good argument against this one, I think Magneto's one of the worst ones.
Now he's above Black Panther.
He's above Black Panther. But when it comes to being a DPS, he ain't that great. I kill so many Magneto.
He's a Vanguard.
Yeah, a Vanguard. You know. As a tank, I do not think he's great whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know.
I see Magneto out there, I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
We got this.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, yeah. Cakewalk. There are lots of good Magnetos, just like Cap. And honestly, I feel like I recently have been seeing more Black Widow mains than Magneto. That is honestly surprising.
I always see Black Widow out there.
Yeah. I see Black Widows, but I don't die from them.
Wait, no, not Black Widow. Never mind.
I'm about to say,
get Black Widow and Scarlett Witch switch for some reason.
You're just like redhead. Yeah. yeah. Just bunch them all together. I have actively seen more Black Widows, but again, they suck. We'll get into that. But next up, we have Peni Parker. Honestly,
I don't know how to use this.
Kind of right up there when it comes to like my use between her and Doctor Strange. But Peni Parker,
you use her,
y'all. Peni Parker, actively for me, is like the best tank, you know, because she's like the diva of again, we connecting things to Overwatch, but she's like the diva. She can web you up, which I know that's annoying, especially when you have your ult and you're ready to use it, and then she just, you know, you webbed up. Her mobility isn't the best, but I think when it comes to the pure idea of being a tank and surviving, she's really good at it. And those mines are annoying as hell, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, she really could, like, damn near team wipe people if they just walk in. You know, they walk in trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, do what they do. Them mines will butt you up. You know? They're sneaky. And, like, I think out of all my DPS playthroughs, I've gotten the most kills with Peni Parker. So I think in my book, she's MVP. You can't use her in every situation. You know what I'm saying? She's not like malleable for any and every situation. But when it comes to like being a tank where you need to like zone people out of something, she is fire to have around, you know?
I don't know. I'm not really sold on Peni Parker.
I mean,
like,
yeah. I mean, I think her mines, like the different mines she can shoot out, the fact that she has a machine that can shoot them out, like, during her webs, heal her, like, anytime she's, like, standing near something, and she has that little web thing that she can stick things to walls, you know, that, like, kind of gives her a bit of a boost. Like,
okay.
I think she has a couple of different hacks that actively make her, like, they give her an active purpose, you know? Like, you put that little micromine thing in like an area where it's hard for people to get to, like they're not getting in. Because those mines do a decent amount of damage. On top of that, if she webs you and you stay in that area and she's shooting at you and other people, you gone. You know?
Yeah.
She's like, she's kind of like, she's kind of like Moon Knight, but slower and with different powers. You know? You don't have to do much. It's like you don't have to do much. You just have to like make sure you hit them. You hit them and the game will do the rest, you know? So I really do think that she's like one of the absolute best best tanks in the game. I will give her but you know, not everybody, you know, kind of agrees with the same situation. So I'm willing to give her SVP. She's MVP in my book, but I'm willing to give her SVP if that is the consensus for everyone else.
That's the consensus.
Like, what are you thinking, D?
Yeah, I say high SVP for me.
Okay.
Because I all those things, yeah.
All those things, yes.
But you can get around them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like, she doesn't do enough on her own for me.
Okay.
You know.
I mean, I think that's a fair statement. You know, she doesn't do a lot on, like, she would not be able to survive on her own for sure. Like, you know, like, well, yeah. Like, she's really slow, so wherever she is, like, it's gonna be hard for her to escape a situation. You know, I just think that when it comes to like being around a team and securing a place, she can, you know, she can take some good damage and just,
she's very useful for the actual mission.
Yeah.
Of
I put her below Hulk, you know. Put her below Hulk. Okay, next up, we got my girl Psylocke, another staple.
That's someone I've tried to use, but
yeah,
I was hot garbage with her. So
now I will say,
I'll take a grain of salt.
Now I will say that at first I thought she was kind of mid-tier, but the thing that put her above mid-tier is the fact that she can use her powers, right? Like, completely use her powers. She only has like 2, you know?
Yeah.
But she can use her powers up, right? But any hit she gets on the enemy, any hit she gets on them, recharges her abilities. Like, it quickens the load time for them. And I think that upgrades her to a much higher state, you know.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, like, cause you go invisible, you come out, you start hitting, you got that invisibility again, and you just boop, you know. And you couple that with she has like kind of light daggers and like these heavy daggers that she throws at people, you know. Couple all of that together, especially if you are able to hit some headshots, like, nasty work. Okay. You know. Now you do have to be strategic with playing her because, like, she is very maneuverable. Like, she can, you know, get in and out of places. You're not like, you absolutely are not supposed to be like right next to the payload, you know what I'm saying, like doing, you know, what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, she's clearly somebody who's kind of sneaks behind enemy lines and, like, you know, you just you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I do think she's quite the force to be reckoned with. I would give her SVP, a step above Moon Knight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, nah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Never mind. Yeah. I was gonna give her above Moon Knight, but then I'm like, I've gotten way more kills with Moon Knight. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll put her. Yeah, I'll put her where she is. I'll put her where she is. Okay. Next up, we have Judge, Jury, and Executioner, the Punisher. What everyone, what they supposedly say, this is like what Call of Duty. Everyone who plays Call of Duty, they say this is the guy that you use.
I'm sorry, y'all. This dude is ass. I be beating his ass. Like, even when he's sitting on his turret, I just go behind him and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. That turret, that turret is terrible. I feel like that turret, honestly, I feel like what that turret needs is like wheels or some type of thing where, like, maybe the way he moves is slower, but like that turret just sitting there.
I'm a cop player. He does not represent God.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I say that because I literally have seen people in like on Instagram videos being like Punisher is the guy that you play as in Call of Duty. Like if you're a COD guy, you want to use him.
He's guns.
Like he's guns, you know, and you literally can switch off between an assault rifle and a shotgun. But man, horrible.
Like, playing against him sucks. Playing against him, I be beating his ass.
Yeah.
Like he's hot garbage to me. But I will say he's not AFK.
I don't think he's AFK. I think he's GG no heals.
Because people do be getting kills with Punisher.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of MVPs with Punisher, but I do see people get.
I also rank it cop. Punisher sucks caca.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give him that GG no heals territory. Yeah. You know, I do think he is absolutely one of the worst. He's definitely one of the worst DPS, but he ain't the worst. I think some of us already know who the worst one is, but we'll get to there. Next up, we have Mr. Raccoon himself, Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, partner to the Punisher's crimes in this game, but
I absolutely love Rocket Raccoon, bro.
And I know you do.
You know, he
and a lot of people do.
Yeah. Let me hear this. I know where you go with it.
But I gotta say first, because I know y'all like him.
Mm-hmm.
I can't use Rocket.
I do not see.
He don't make sense to me.
I don't see it, D. I do not see it. Because I feel like Rocket Raccoon is so it's a pick up and play for me. Because all you gotta do, you know, for me, is like you throw down that little like res thing where, you know what I'm saying, like someone can just like come back to life if they die. You know, you go around, you stay kind of in the backward, you know, kind of in the backer area, and you just shoot those heals, you know? I mean, you have a machine gun if you want to use it, and, you know, like, I typically use that machine gun to take out any, like, assisted support, like the Ankhs from Moon Knight, or the Squids from Namor, you know? But otherwise, you're just shooting, and the balls that you shoot, they bounce around all over the place. So everybody getting healed, you drop the little res thing, and literally, like, you drop that little thing that this is real firepower. Everybody gets a healing, that's a good ult. It's a good ult, and like he actually does have some decent maneuvering abilities. He can, you know, crawl on the walls, and he can like rocket his way up out of there if he needs to. You know, and you combined his ability with his team up ability with Bucky's, that go hard, because Bucky is annoying as hell, you know. You know, but like I swear to you, like, I think Rocket is Rocket is highest in highest in mid tier.
And
I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that, man. I got to give him at least SVP. Like for me, Rocket is high SVP. He's a high SVP.
High SVP.
Yeah. The fact that he can res
He's a better healer than Jeff?
I guess not. He's not a better... Well, but the thing is that it's not because he's a better healer, but the fact that he can res you without needing an ult or anything, I think that is like...
better.
Like I've been saved so many times from like having to like completely respawn somewhere purely because there was a rocket that actually dropped something that was useful. You know what I'm saying? His ult is better and a res, yes. I'm a Jeff and Rocket main. Yeah, like I feel like Rocket is extremely useful, you know? He's extremely versatile, and that little res machine that you drop wherever it drops at, it gives you shield too. If you stand near it, it gives you shield. I think he's actually a pretty...
Rocket is better, but Jeff heals more and faster.
Yeah. It's like Jeff definitely is the better healer.
We heard it from the man himself.
Yeah, Jeff Jeff is the better healer, but I think Rocket is like way more versatile.
Yeah, that's what A Steve just said.
Yeah.
He's easy, he's fun, not a great healer, but good all around.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's like the best healer.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you that. He's not the best healer, but he's definitely one of the best strategists, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess that does mean two different things. Which I'll be honest, I haven't really thought of it that way before. Before I was just like, okay, you're either a tank, you're an attack, or you're a healer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
But like
they're not healers, they're strategists.
Yeah, and not all strategists have to be healers, you know.
There you go.
Yeah. So with that in mind, I'll put him above Mantis. I mean, I think the fact that he can res you without needing...
Yeah, he's way better than Adam Warlock.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yes. Okay. Next up, we have the
Miss Thickum.
I was trying not to say that. I was about to say Miss Thickness herself, but
next we got
we have Miss Furry.
I see you, Miss Booty. Together, bring it back to me.
Miss Goddamn, yeah. You know, now all that fiending and
acorns put in work.
You know,
them squirrels put in work.
Yeah, fiending and all that stuff aside.
She's a better Hawkeye, in my opinion.
I would say, but I will also say that like she's not as accurate as Hawkeye is, but her damage...
acorns, they hit you in your head. You dead.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she is literally Junkrat. But, like... Yeah, nah. Because the fact that she can, like, keep you in one location...
Honky tonk badunka.
Like I said, all that gooning and fiending aside, yeah, I do think that she is... like she the right person get their hands on Squirrel Girl, she'll whoop your ass, you know. And the fact that she has an ability that instantly grants her abilities back after she's used both, you know, that little like bouncing thing, and she can also use that to bounce off the air too.
Yeah,
like that's, you know, like
she's crazy.
Yeah. Voss? Oh, is this one of Voss's mains? Squirrel Girl? I mean, that kind of checks out. I feel like they do have similar personalities.
So, yeah, for me, she's an SVP.
Yeah, I think
like, probably on the lower half end, but still.
Yeah, I would put her right below Namor. I'd put her right below Namor, Because I do think that Namor has a little bit more utility, but her damage, oddly enough, I think is puts her a step
damage output
above.
is insane.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now we got Mr. Legendary himself. Starlord.
Someone else who I've not used.
I've used him.
He is annoying to fight against.
He is definitely his ult can either be really good or really bad, depending on your aim.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to aim with him,
Starlord takes some skill. For sure.
But
his maneuverability is insane.
He's like
you want to talk about best flyers?
Yeah.
I mean, he's technically not a full-time flyer,
and yet he flies better than Iron Man.
he flies better than all the other flyers.
Yeah. Like he's fast. His little like spinneroonie thing where he's like invincible and shoots for a while. Like
look like Mr. Crocker.
He's he's low key like a mixture of Punisher and Iron Man combined.
Yeah.
In like the best way.
Yeah.
Like I kind of have to give him
For me, he's like high. He's above Hela for me.
Okay. Like I think
because they have the same ultimate, but his is better.
Yeah. I think I think he has a similar ult. He has a similar ult to Punisher, but his is like
it's
flying.
like Punisher and Hela.
Yeah. I'll give him high mid tier, the highest.
The highest.
Yeah. Okay. We're getting down to the wire though, y'all. Next up we have Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. Now,
I've seen people use him well, but he fucking sucks to play as.
Yeah. Like
ass.
Like it is so hard. Like I feel like you need to put in some serious hours to get Spider-Man to play really well for you. Because if you don't, literally one of the absolute worst ones to play as. Because all you're doing is just swinging around. You might as well play the Spider-Man game.
This is, for me, my worst character in the game.
Wow.
Like, I could do more with Black Panther than I can with Spider-Man.
That is legitimately surprising.
That's how bad.
I mean, it is. I will give you that for Black Panther, but even the other redhead.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Cause I still
think she's better than Spider-Man for me.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
At least I can shoot with her. Like Spider-Man, you can't even shoot. Like,
I mean,
you have to be in close.
You can shoot webs, and
but they don't do anything.
I mean, that's kind of crazy.
They don't like
Penny can web you. Penny can web you up, but Spider-Man can't regularly unless he uses his ult. But you know what? Yeah. I honestly feel like because of it's difficult to fight. It's difficult to fight as him. His maneuverability is a major buff though. He's fast as hell. It's hard to keep him in one spot. I will say probably out of most of the heroes, Spider-Man's one of the hardest ones to actually take down. Cause he's so just zip zap zop all over the place, and I do think that does.
Passing out. All right, have a good night.
Wait, what did he say?
We'll keep the fire burning while you take a breather.
Oh, okay. Well, this fire burns. Nah, thank you so much for popping in, Dan, man. We appreciate you, bro. You know how we do. So thank you so much, Dan, man. I'm gonna put him in GG no heals, cause I think that there is something to say for one, again, you really a good Spider-Man will whoop your ass, like a good. I mean, for real,
I ain't never had no trouble with Spider-Man.
we have like actively gone up against multiple Spider-Man that are like, again, it's like if you know how to use him, he is a problem. You know, he really can be a problem, but you know, I mean, I'm giving him like the lowest of GG no heals. You know, I'm putting Punisher ahead of Spider-Man. You know, even though I actually don't agree with that, but I'll put Punisher ahead of him. You know, but that's what we got for now. Next up, we have Aurora Monroe, the sister. The yummy Storm. Woo!
Yeah. But in Marvel Rivals, she's deliciously mid.
Well, yeah. She ain't no SVP. She ain't no SVP. That's
she is fully mid.
Yeah.
Like support, cool, thank you.
And I will say, I never actively choose Storm unless it's absolutely necessary. Like, I don't go out of my way to be Storm, you know.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's like, all right, I got to do this as Storm. All right, let me get this out. You know, because like if I wanted to support my team, I would rather just be Mantis, you know, because she actively has abilities that can support, and she can move around pretty well. Storm is one of the slowest flyers in the whole game.
Even when she's in her speed mode, she's slow.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Yeah. Like, she gives a speed bonus and a damage bonus. Like, now, you know, again, the best of those Storms, which I do not see a lot of MVPs in the Storm category whatsoever. But the best of the Storms, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can do some solid damage, you know? Because like, her abilities grant everybody else damage buffs and speed buffs, you know? And those do come in clutch, but you do have to have a really good team to make Storm useful, you know? If your team ain't clicking,
if y'all not together, like she's useless.
Yeah, she's actually useless with a good team. So yeah, I'm gonna put her at low mid, and that is so unfortunate because
like all my actual favorite characters are ass in this game.
Yeah, which makes no sense, but here we are, y'all. All right, we're getting close to the end though. Next up, we have the Scarlett Witch, Miss Pure Chaos, the person who honestly you don't really have to have a lot of skill to play as her.
Mommy Wanda is SVP, but it's forcefully. That auto aim is so stupidly annoying.
It is.
I'm sorry, but hardly takes any skill to use her. Yeah, she's like a 1-star.
Yeah.
She literally takes no skill.
You hold a button and the game does the rest, you know?
Yeah.
And if you are like low on health or something, disappear. Turns
now, one thing about her alt is it takes a year and a half.
It takes 10 years to activate, and you are so vulnerable, you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've kind of nerfed it a little bit. I feel like the distance is actually diminished, you know.
Could be, because I felt like when we first started playing this, that thing reached across the whole map.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely agree. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I don't know why, but every time I activated as Wanda, I never hit people. You know, I'm better off killing them just holding down the button and you know.
Yeah.
So
I mean, for me, she's a better Hela.
Okay.
Because she gets her flight much quicker. I think.
Oh yeah, I mean her flight absolutely is better than Hela's.
Yeah.
Hela can only fly in a straight line, which makes no sense. You're a bird. Why can't you move? Why can't you pivot? But whatever.
Like, I feel like she does all the things that Hela does better.
Yeah. I mean, Hela requires more skill than Wanda, so. But yeah.
And then her ultimate is like literally can destroy you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you are in that alt whatsoever. You in that radius, you're dead. There is no counter to that. But the only counter is you have to kill her, or like stun her before she lets it off.
While she's yelling for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Like I already turned. Already, it's been about 10 years. But anyways, I ain't gonna give her the satisfaction to be an SVP for being easy, But anyways, next up we have the Thunder God, Thor.
Now that's my boy.
This is somebody who at first I did underestimate because I low-key thought he was not like great. He was not a great tank at all.
You underestimate the god.
But I've come around to like Thor quite a bit,
Yeah. For me, I would say Thor
So here's the thing though. Is Thor protecting anybody? No. Not whatsoever.
Yeah, he's if you want to play selfishly.
If you want to play selfish,
you want to go out there and get your kills.
Distract. Like he's 100% like a distraction character.
Yeah.
But
he is so freaking hard to kill.
Yeah. Because like he does get a lot of shield from that Thor force.
Yeah.
But. And I do think that his alt is yeesh.
Yeah, his alt is terrible.
His alt's not great, But again,
the rest of him is
the rest of what he does decent. I actually think that he's right where he needs to be, I think he is definitely a better DP, a better Vanguard than Groot and Magneto.
I say he's SVP.
What?
I think he's better.
You put Thor over Captain America?
Yeah.
Wow. I did not see that coming from you, D.
Yeah, Thor. I was playing as Thor before Captain America.
Oh, okay.
Captain America's a new addition to the team.
Okay. I will put him.
I feel like he just tanks so much.
Okay. I'll put him like. Put him right here. Well, I'll put him right next to Peni, because I guess right now we're kind of keeping all the DPSs to get the tanks together, healers together, and DPS together. So that's fine, Okay. Next up we have Eddie Brock.
Never played as Venom.
See, like, we gotta broaden your horizons here. But next up we have Venom, man. Venom, one of the absolute best maneuverable Vanguards in the game. I really do like Venom. Like, I do enjoy playing Venom. And I do think that he is, like, he is a good tank. But I think the other tanks in the game are actually better than him,
Really?
Yeah. Cause like,
what makes him not as good of a tank?
First off, I feel like not a lot of people know how to play as Venom. A lot of people just press buttons, I see a lot.
I don't play as him.
I see a lot of people just pressing buttons without really knowing what he does. Like, first off, I think that his like little tendril attack is weak as fuck. It's unlimited, it's unlimited, but it's weak as hell. Unless you're hitting like straight up crit headshots. It's weak as
Mm-hmm.
hell. Um,
And is his tendril attacks like his R2?
his yeah, his
Okay.
yeah, where he just da 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 da.
Yeah.
He has that. He does have that bonus shield, but if you're getting hit like a lot, it doesn't matter. Like that's barely anything, you know? Like, and he has this one ability where like it's not like a rage thing, but like his tendrils just kind of go out of control, and like if you're standing close to him, they'll like latch onto you, and if you stay there for too long, it'll start damaging you. But again, all you gotta do is just move back. You know, I feel like out of all the DPSs that I fought against, I've killed the most amount of Venoms. You know, like, and that's saying something considering that like I feel like I've killed more Venoms than Groots. You know. So
yeah, this was all you.
So like, but at the same time, like I said, I think I'm going to put Venom probably right where he is. You know, I do still think that he is a better tank than Groot is. You know, Groot's good at like boxing out, and Venom's more so along the lines of also, and his team up with Peni and Spider-Man is annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Like, cause all Spider-Man has to do one half the time is uppercut you and then do that little tendril thing, and you dead. You know?
Yeah.
And that
like,
is
that
annoying.
Team up is actually good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think, you know, low mid tier. Next up we have Black Widow. AFK.
Oh, her. Yeah.
Yep.
Just get her
straight
out of here.
up garbage, trash, and trashy, smelly garbage. The kick is doo-doo. Her maneuverability is kind of doo-doo, and it's limited. And she's supposed to be like
the only thing she has going for her is the sniper.
Yeah.
But
and even that is kind of doo-doo, you know.
yeah.
And her ult is disgustingly doo-doo. So yeah, everything about her is just doo-doo.
Terrible.
Literal worst DPS in the whole game. Wolverine.
Now
he's supposed to. I think he's supposed to be like the anti. He's like the anti Vanguard. You know.
He's the Vanguard buster.
He's the Vanguard buster. Man. You know. You just slice and dice and dice and slice.
I didn't like him at first, but once I understood what he does,
his lunge attack is still shit.
It is, but it comes fast.
I cannot stand like you, because like you can literally be fighting.
Aim it.
But the thing is though, D, his lunge attack. First off, if you don't hit it, it looks so bad. Cause you will be like so. You will literally be fighting him like this, straight up in person, and he just jumps over you like. It's like, where are you going? That's Wolverine in Marvel Rivals.
If he catches you with that lunge attack, you're pretty much dead.
I mean,
he goes straight into his rage every time he lunges.
Yeah, because he'll lunge and then do the 50 uppercuts.
You're pretty much dead if he lands that lunge attack, which I've gotten pretty good at landing. You just gotta know how to aim it.
But like, how do you aim it is the question.
See, the thing is, it doesn't follow the cursor on the screen. You have to go so much lower than what the cursor is, and then
is it even worth it at that point? You gotta maneuver past the game mechanics to make it useful.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean,
but yeah, I would still say he's mid.
Okay, you give him mid. I was gonna give him GG no heals.
See, that's crazy.
I mean, he was gonna be above Punisher though, but
You use him to bust up the Vanguard. They can't do nothing with you.
Okay. I mean, yeah, honestly, Wolverine probably would absolutely destroy Venom,
Like,
though.
when you learn how to use him, he is very, very useful on
Okay.
the team.
Okay. When it comes to other DPSs, where would you put him? Because right now he's below Storm.
Yeah. I'll put him above Storm.
Okay.
Yeah, about right there.
Yeah. That's fair. Also, his costume is whack as hell too. His default costume is gross.
We talked about this on YouTube, but yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
What would they do?
Instead of the actual suit, which you have to buy, you get
like they tried
a jacket.
They tried to mix Logan.
Yeah.
With the X-Men Wolverine,
and it looks.
And they took the bad parts of both and just made it.
It's almost like what they did with Wolverine is they took a picture of him in his regular form and like they like widened him. It just like widened the sides because he was just like this, and then they made him like.
It's ridiculous.
He's like extremely thick, and his hair is. Anyways,
yeah.
Next up, we got this annoying ass Bucky. Or again. I've played as Bucky. I've done the Armed and Dangerous again. It takes skill to make him useful.
Yeah.
If you are not a good Bucky, you might as well not even play as him. Like, you need to hit your shots 100%, you know?
Yeah. He's definitely not pick up and play.
Yeah, he's not pick up and play. But when you get him, like, when you understand how he works, his ult is absolutely busted, you know?
Yeah.
Because
but I think he's only his ult though. Like all his other stuff is cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can uppercut you and
he is his ult.
Yeah, but the fact but the thing is the fact that ult can take out a whole team, like a whole team, you know, continuously. In fact. I absolutely think that's at least SVP.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though he can't do much outside of that?
I mean, like, he can do, because he can shoot. I think he, shoots a little energy ball, too. He shoots a little energy ball, and he can uppercut you. And his gun, even though it doesn't have a lot of bullets, it does a lot of damage, too. You know? Plus his team up with Rocket Raccoon gives him unlimited ammo for a time. I think that plus his extremely annoying busted ult gives him SVP status. You know, cause his literally one of the best ults in the whole game. Because of how busted it is.
But, that's it, though. He's not doing much without his ult. Shoot your shot, grapple somebody. I don't know, he's not doing much. He's just his ult.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to settle for high mid.
Yeah, that's where I would put him.
Okay. I'll put him above Scarlett though. Cause at least I can respect the skill level it takes to make him good. Scarlett, I can't stand the fact that she's just busted just because she's busted. Hell nah. Okay, next up, we're down to our last three, y'all. Next up, we have the Invisible Woman.
Now, I can't use her at all. I don't know how everyone else does it. She don't work for me.
I absolutely love Invisible Woman. I actually do think that she is a really like an actual solid healer. Um I think when it comes to like healers, she is a step above Mantis. Because
Okay.
you know, her heals can assist, like they help people and they hurt other people. You know what I'm saying? They help some people, they hurt other people. She can go invisible quite a bit, especially if she's like AFK for a
Yeah.
minute.
She is annoying to fight against.
You know, like, and uh she can actually maneuver the area around her pretty well too. Her little like psionic surge, she can pull people in, she can push people out, and that little vortex field, that like straight up messes up people who are trying to either run away, or you can box them out of certain areas. There was a time when one time a Jeff, I was Invisible Woman, and a Jeff swallowed my whole team, and I literally, before he was about to like jump off and kill everybody, including himself, I just hit that vortex field. He was just they all jumped out, whooped his ass. And at the end, we won that round. I think I got like 6 likes for that. You know, I got like all 6 likes for that, because that was such a dope part. Oh, man, I wish I would have saved that clip. I don't know where it is, but like, I didn't even know you could do that, because I thought Jeff was like damn near immune when he's swimming and shit like that. But I think all those hacks combined and her team ups, like, I think her team ups are actually really well. They don't help her, but they help everybody else. Yeah. You know, shielding all the other Fantastic Four folks.
That's a good team up.
Yeah, I absolutely think she's at least above Mantis. You know.
Okay.
At least above Mantis. Rocket, I don't know. I don't know. You know, like, Rocket's res ability is really hard to beat. Considering the fact that it takes only like 40 seconds for it to revive back too, which is a lot of time, but like it's not like
Doctor revive,
right? As opposed to like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Oh my god!
Like, that thing takes the whole game.
Like, you might as well only you can only use it once a game.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have Reed Richards.
Man,
I love Reed Richards.
Reed Richards
goes
crazy.
Richards, you know, Reed Richards does go crazy.
Am I
like literal Vanguard?
He might be MVP.
I don't know. I think I might agree with you there, because Reed,
he's a DPS Vanguard.
He's a DPS Vanguard. He can when he stretches out to this little that little form. Yeah, he cannot be killed.
He can take ultimates.
He can take I don't know if he can. I wonder if he can. If Jeff can't swallow him when he's in that form. I'm curious.
That would be funny.
That would be funny. But I also think that because Scarlett Witch, he can withstand that, which again makes no sense.
Zero sense.
But and again, I actually think that because we've done this matchup before with Reed Richards versus Iron Fist. I actively think
he's for sure a nemesis.
Yeah, he's a nemesis, you know. And his big form, crazy, you know.
The only knock against him
is his ult.
Yeah,
his ult is doo doo. His
ult
is doo doo.
Brings him down.
You know, I don't think he's I do think he's still in that little stretchy ability puts him so high.
And like,
you know,
and kind of like his wife, he can pull people in. He can throw them
yeah,
inside.
pull people, throw them against
Like,
each other. You know,
oh, and he gives out shields.
and he gives
He
out
just
shields.
goes and humps somebody, gives him a little shield.
Yeah, hump you and give your shield. That's crazy. You know.
You know, yeah. I don't know who's gonna agree with this, but
I do.
Team MVP.
I mean, I really do think, unfortunately, he is like he might very well be the best. Well, one of the absolute best DPS in the whole game. And I guess as a little mini bonus, we have Emma Frost.
Yeah.
Emma Frost.
She's great.
Yeah. I mean, I think she's awesome. Her diamond form, her little like neo peasants. Like I think
her entire skill set is just
It's
fantastic.
like her entire skill set is straight
form,
up tank.
Her diamond form.
Yeah.
She choke your ass and then kill and then kick you.
Choke
She's
you.
Annoying.
Yeah. She is annoying, Her she can shields. She can project her shields.
She
and
can take your soul out and crush it.
Yeah.
Like
she is so
skill set is crazy.
Yeah. To me, I think she actually is what Docter Strange should be.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
She's what Doctor Strange should be. Which, oh man, I might have to put her above Doctor Strange. Yeah. Like, yes, Doctor Strange can fly, but Emma Frost's diamond form can interrupt ults.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
Doctor Strange
snatching people out of their ults.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
Yeah. Pure. We have Human Torch.
Human Torch
DPS. Which
that's a rough one to judge. That's another love-hate for me.
Yeah. I do think that Human Torch is like good. Like amongst the flyers, he's definitely one of the better ones. Like I do give him.
He's above Storm for me.
He's above Storm. I actually do think he's above Iron Man. Because his ability to like zone people out of things with his like little fire pillar stuff is nasty work. And he can slam down in there. I think he gets shield for that too. And his supernova actually does kind of go hard. Like you do need some skill. He's not like, I don't think he's exactly you pick up and play and just instantly win.
Yeah.
But I do think he's better.
He's the better flyer.
He's the better flyer. Is he better than
Hawkeye?
He's better than Hawkeye. But is he better than...
You say he's better than Hawkeye?
I think he's better than Hawkeye. Like, I think that, like, Hawkeye... Because, like, I think that Hawkeye... Because Hawkeye versus Human Torch... Like, yes, Hawkeye needs one shot, but Human Torch shoots so rapidly, and like all Human Torch really needs is just to like move around and maneuver enough, and if Hawkeye needs to stay in one spot and get a good shot off. Human Torch moves, and he has an ability that like, where he could like literally keep Hawkeye in one spot and cook his ass,
True. Yeah.
Because I also don't think Hawkeye has a lot of health to begin with too,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean, I feel like I absolutely would put Human Torch over Hawkeye, in my opinion.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I think you've convinced me.
Okay. All right. Still mid, unfortunately. You know,
Yeah.
still mid, but you know, there's tiers within tiers. Lastly, we have the Thing, Ben Grimm, Mr.
The Thing, which I kind of brought him up earlier,
Yeah.
and it could be controversial,
Ooh.
but I think he's a better Hulk. Like,
Interesting.
you can go a full match without ever dying as the Thing.
Yeah.
Like,
He oddly
his
enough
run form makes him invincible.
Mm-hmm.
I
will say though, having a bad I will say though, having a bad thing on your team is so useless.
Yeah.
You know?
But even then, I'd rather have a bad thing than a bad Hulk. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like a bad thing can fumble his way into doing something.
Yeah,
A
at
bad
the
Hulk
very
just
least
gonna
he'll
go
give
out
you
there and get it
shield.
past me.
At the
Yeah.
very least he'll give you some damage reduction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like, he doesn't have all the utilities as Hulk,
Yeah.
but
he also has some he has some unseeable hacks though too, cause like he's not movable. Like,
yeah.
you know, he can't be like manipulated and moved in like different places like
Yeah.
Hulk can. And I think he might be resilient to like mind things, like the field presidents. I don't know if that affects him. I can't remember.
I don't know.
But like there's some, because there's some people's ults that he had that there's no
Yeah.
effect on him when activated because of his like hard exterior or something like that.
Yeah.
Um
But like that rush attack, invincible,
mhm.
boom, knocked him up. That punch does so much damn damage.
Yeah. And he gets
Like, and he can just keep
he gets a
throwing
pretty
it.
good amount of them. Yeah, he gets a pretty good amount of
Yeah.
them too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
So yeah, for me, Thing is my top Vanguard.
Wow, your top Vanguard. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that I can accept him being over the Hulk, you know, because I actually do think that when it comes to being a Vanguard, he is an actual tank,
Yeah.
you know. Even with the Hulk's like 2-3 health bars, and he definitely has a better ult than Hulk does.
I don't know about that.
Really?
That
I feel like actually, yeah.
Hulk's ult?
Yeah. Because Hulk has because like Hulk gets more health.
Like, you could either be Super Hulk or you could just use it to snatch somebody up and beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, never mind. That kind of puts him a little bit further down for me, low key, but it's just you know what? I'll give you this one. Since there were people you didn't know about and like only thing is I don't know, you think he's better than Emma Frost though? Cause Emma Frost has range. She has range,
Yeah.
she has shield, she has diamond form, she has stuff that like interrupts people's ults.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Thing has anything like that.
Yeah, I forgot Emma Frost was a Vanguard too.
Like Emma Frost is like
Yeah, he's not better than Emma Frost.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the second best Vanguard.
He's second best.
In my eyes.
Yeah. I give you that much. All right, y'all. So that is our list. Everybody take a look.
Yeah.
You know, what do y'all think?
Gander.
Is there anyone who you think, needs to be moved down, moved up? I don't see anybody person.
I use my spicy point.
Oh, okay.
Adam Warlock is in GG No Heels.
Sure. Okay. In GG No Heels. Okay. I mean,
Top GG No Heels.
okay. Yeah, better than Loki. Honestly, that's fair. I'll give you that.
We haven't used these.
We haven't used those in a while.
We've been agreeing
honestly.
so much.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah, I'm not really butthurt over Adam Warlock being there. You know, like, yeah. Let me see. Who do I want to? Because honestly, yeah, I'm not mad at this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we have a good look.
Yeah.
That was just a personal beef.
Because I honestly because I was trying. It's like I was trying to find an issue and I could not find one. So I'll put this as is. But yeah, this is our list, y'all. And y'all know what we typically like to do. You know, we like to take these lists and compare it to the community. See what the community is saying. So let's just remember where everybody is. All right. Okay. Let's see what the
community. Like people are gonna hate our list. But hey, this
okay.
is don't care.
Dumb. All of y'all, this is so stupid. So y'all all just went, yeah. Everybody just went, but just put everybody in S tier.
Okay, there couldn't have been many people who've taken this quiz yet.
Yeah, but like they put everybody is in S tier. Yeah, okay. I mean, everybody, like, there are a lot of people who have, like, busted abilities, but the fact that Peni is below everyone.
I mean, Peni's below everyone. That's just petty.
Yeah. Okay. We're done here. But so, you know, this is the definitive list, y'all. Right here. This is the definitive list.
Definitive list.
The actual definitive list.